This is class 10th 2021 paper, sample question paper, computer application. So this is the theory question paper and this has been released by Cbse. Maximum marks is 50 and time allowed is 2 hours. And there were two parts. So this will be the pattern of your examination. Part A, each part is compulsory. Part A, 20 marks. Part B, 30 marks. 20 marks and 30 marks. So this part A will consist of two sections. Smaller question it will be. So it will have very short answer question and the MCQ based question. Part B otherwise is quite descriptive. So there will be some internal options also you are given. Okay, choices are being given. So we'll see one by one and I'll tell you what is the marking scheme, what you have to write so that you get the complete answer, a full answer and then full marks. So this section 1 we are taking, this is part A, and 4 to 8 we have fill in the blanks, and most appropriate answer, even if you change the answer, means it has to be appropriate, not exactly what is given here. So 1 to 13 you have to attempt 10 questions here. What is a home page? So whenever you open your website, so the first page which comes is the home page. So the default page by itself which come, because a web page are multiple in a website. So this website, if it contains multiple pages, the first page which comes is home page. Which heading element gives the most prominent headings? So as we know, in HTML we have H1 to H6. These are the 6 level of heading. Whenever we have a document, we write something as heading, that is this, then we write the content, then this, we write the content. So heading can be larger, it can be smaller. So the highest possible is H1, the lowest one is H6. H1 is the answer. Proper, you have to write with the tag, these tags, angle brackets. Give one use of anchor tag. Now anchor tag has multiple use it is. So the anchor tag is like this. We start with anchor A, this angle A. href is the hyperlink reference. Here you give a path of proper page or the section of the page. Means if you are taking it to outside, if you are taking it to the web page of your own website, everything what you want user to click and go. So this is the click. So whenever user click on this click, it will take the user to this href link. So anchor tag is used to create hyperlinks. Dash tag is used for horizontal line. So HR stands for horizontal rule. So this is a tag used for horizontal line. So there will be a horizontal line. If you want to change the color, then also it is possible. You can write there is an attribute here which can give you the color. So horizontal tag, HR tag, better is to write in this form, in the angle brackets, HR tag, horizontal rule tag. An empty HTML has a dash tag but no dash tag. So we just saw the A tag. So it was a container tag. We started A and we also ended A. So it was a container tag. But when we write HR tag, we just saw right now. So HR tag, you don't need a closing HR. For example, BR, break tag, line break. You don't need a /BR. You don't need either this one or this one. So the empty element tag has a start tag or initial tag, but no end tag. So appropriate answer you can fill. It is not always expected that you write only start and end. Okay. Dash tag creates a bulleted list. So we have two types of list in HTML, ordered list and unordered list. Ordered list and unordered list. So when you make the ordered list, by default 1, 2, 3 will come. So there will be a proper ranking, numbering will come. So A, B, C may come if you give here type equals A. So type equals I if you give, it will be 1, 2, 3 like this. So there will be a ordered list. In unordered list, you don't need or you don't want numbers. So you want every line to be of equal ranking. So round shape, disc shape, square shape will come. So this dash tag creates a bulleted list, unordered list ul tag creates. Ul is the correct answer. So if you want to write, please write here unordered list also. That will be, icing on the cake. So you can also write unordered list. If you have enough time, you can just write this. It will be good, better. The code for inserting an image in an HTML page is img, then src equals this, alt equals this. So this alt attribute is used for what? So when you use this img, you start with img, then you give the source, that is the path from where the image has to be taken. So it can be relative, it can be absolute. If the web page and the images are on the same folder, it will take by itself, otherwise you have to give the path. What about the alt? Alt is being asked. So the alt attribute is what? This is the specification, or the alternate text is specifying the alternate text, another text for the image. Because if you want to use this image somewhere, it's not only HTML you are using. Sometimes you will be using JavaScript, sometimes jQuery, sometimes AngularJS. So these are also adding the dynamicity to your web page. For that you need the name of the image. So the name of the image is given in this alt tag. Alt tag will be specifying the alternate text for the image. Ravi was trying to log in to his net banking account. He noticed that the URL of the net banking starts with HTTPS. The S in HTTPS stands for what? So initially when all started www, it was all HTTP. The web page www interlinking or going and coming of web page was done by hypertext transfer protocol, HTTP. So all these www web pages and whatever was going on was through HTTP. Now slowly and gradually the level emancipated. That means everyone was using internet, everyone was using HTTP. So the banking, money transaction, everything was going on HTTP. But there were people who were misusing it. So this committee or whichever sanstha, they came up with S, that is secure socket layer. Why this secure socket layer? See, what is socket? Whenever you have a system, there is a socket. So when you want a proper connection, TCP or UDP connection, you have to open the TCP connection. So these sockets are basically, you need to make them secure. That is, the end-to-end communication should be there proper. Because there will be eavesdropper in between. That is why we have this S, that is secure. This is for secure socket layer, secure. Sarita is designing a web page and wants to change the name of the font type to a certain text. Which attribute of the font tag she should use? So in font we have different attributes. Font tag has different attribute. So we have font, in this we have face. We have attribute called face. So when you write font, say different tags we can write, but here face is going to be, say, Arial, Times New Roman, Aparajita, Mangal, whatever you give here, the type or the appearance of the font will be like this. Times New Roman, anything you write here. Face is the answer, this attribute is the answer. What is the use of BR tag in HTML code? BR tag. So BR, we already discussed this. BR is for break. Break is for new line. That means the next line will come. For example, you have written hello and you are writing how are you, and now this is in the same line, but we don't write like this, okay? Please remember, I've just written it vague. So now you want this how are you to come in the next line, so you insert a BR. So what will happen when this content will be printed? Hello will come in the first line, the how are you will be shifted to the another line. So now a line break, this is a break of a line. This BR tag is used to insert a single line break in a HTML document. So if you want 2, you put 2 BR. If you want 4, you put 4 BR. BR is an empty tag. So you don't need a closing one here. What is the significance of the URL? So this is Uniform Resource Locator. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. So it specifies unique address of each document on the internet. It is specifying, see, if you make a website, if you make web pages, your name is Anshu and somebody will call Anshu, Anshu will come. Say you have Sweetie also, so your sister. So if Anshu will be called, Anshu will come, Sweetie will be called, Sweetie will be come. So they have unique name. So what about your website? There are, you have a website and it has, say, 500 pages. So you have hosted this website on some HostGator or GoDaddy or whichever web hosting services. Now what about the internet? Internet has millions of networks, millions people are using it. So how your website is going to be named, or web pages are going to be named? So what is here www.this.com? This particular thing, this combination of this thing is unique URL, and this URL specify unique address of each document on the internet. So this is basically an IP address, because we don't want to deal with the numbers. We always deal with the words, because human are good with not with the numbers, but with names. So that is the URL. Basically on the background it is IP address only, or IP address that is unique address of each document on the internet. What is the importance of vlink attribute of a body tag? So vlink, first let me tell you a body tag. Body tag, so there are three types of link. Basically web page is all about links only. So first is link, second is a link, and the third one is vlink. Link, a link and vlink. Now understand by an example. Now we have a list, we have 3 links here. Means if you click, it will properly take you to some other page or website. India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. Now you have opened a website. So the first time when you see the web page, you haven't even moved your cursor. So the color of these links will be what? Whenever the page will open, the color of this will be written in link. So here we are assuming that it is red. Now when you hover the mouse, when you take your mouse and put it over some of the link, that is what? You have made it active. You haven't clicked it. Please understand, you haven't clicked it. When you came to Pakistan, PAK, it changed into some color, so yellow color. You haven't clicked it, but you have activated it. That is a link, active link. Now you don't want to click Pak, but you hovered your mouse on Bangladesh, you clicked it. So when you click this Bangladesh, you will be going to some other page. And when you come back, what you see? You will see this BNG will be changing the color. And what will be the color? It will be given in vlink. That means that has already been visited. That is, when you come back to your original page, you must be knowing that which link you have already clicked. What is the method of using comment line in the HTML code? Comment line in the HTML code. So what is the comment? So you are an HTML programmer, for example. Now in this HTML programmer, now you have written a code. But in this code, you have changed some code on Wednesday, then you have changed the code on 2021. So these all are for you. So now you will write something that I edited this on some date, any date you can write, or you want to give some comment here. But this is for you. When the web browser will actually execute this page, you don't want this content to be printed. So for that, what you'll do, you have an angle bracket, then exclamation mark, then 2 hyphens or 2 dash, and then you write the content which you don't want to show, or the browser will not show, and then double dash followed by and close the angle bracket. So this is the way, this line I'm showing is where where you are going to write the text. So angle bracket, exclamation, double hyphen, then the content, and then the final one. Okay, this is section number 2, and this we are going to take in the next discussion. Okay, and then thank you so much. Take care of yourself.